Hi everyone, welcome to PC Perspective. Today on the bench, we have a custom Core i7 gaming system from Digital Storm to show you. Digital Storm is a pretty small player in the world of boutique PCs, but they still make pretty good designs. This particular system we're reviewing today is built on a Silverstone TJ09 chassis, includes an overclocked Intel Core i7 920 processor, NVIDIA graphics, high-end audio, and a lot more. We'll take you through it. Now on the front of the system, there's a Blu-ray reader and a DVD writer with LightScribe support, and a memory card reader as well that will basically support anything you can throw at it, from the Sony memory sticks to compact flash to micro SD, the whole shebang. There's also power reset buttons and the power and hard drive access lights. Now the real magic, of course, happens on the inside. And if I can turn this beast around, what you'll see is that the side door has good ventilation here. You can kind of see the hard drives as well. Fans will help draw air through here, through the chassis. But the window is where everybody's focus will obviously be. Looking at the back of the case, we can see all of the I/O panel support that the EVGA X58 motherboard has, as well as the GeForce GTX 285 graphics card and the high-end Razer sound card that we'll go over in a little bit. The top of this Silverstone chassis does have support for two cooling fans at the top of the case, either to blow air in or to blow air out of the actual components. This system from Digital Storm didn't include any of those fans, but you can definitely add those later if you want. Also included on the top is a pop-up little connection box here that supports two USB ports, a FireWire port, as well as headphone output and microphone inputs, so you don't have to reach around the back of your case to connect your peripherals. Looking at the back of the chassis again, you can see that the EVGA X58 motherboard really has everything you'll need right there on the back of it. There are no less than 8 USB ports, a FireWire, eSATA, optical and SPDIF digital output, a single PS2 port if you're using any kind of legacy devices, and analog 8-channel audio output as well, although this system does come with the Razer Barracuda sound card down here, which probably doesn't look like any sound card you've ever seen before. There are two optical audio connections here, input and output, as well as what looks to be like a DVI output. This is actually just a connection for Razer's own custom headphones, or it comes with an adapter, a little dongle that allows you to connect your standard analog audio connections, your green, your yellow, your pink, your black, your orange cables, that kind of thing. Looking at the inside of the Digital Storm system, you'll see a Corsair HX1000 watt power supply, giving juice to the whole rig, a Razer Barracuda sound card, an NVIDIA GeForce GTX 285 graphics card with 1 gig of memory, a Cooler Master, a big beefy Cooler Master heatsink on here that actually comes with a manual control fan speed controller on the inside of this case, but it is branded as Digital Storm. And underneath here you'll see a Core i7 920 processor, but as we've already mentioned, it will be overclocked in this system. Also included are 6 gigs, 3 2-gig modules of Corsair's DDR3 1600 megahertz memory as well. Even though this particular system only has a single hard drive in it, a 1.5 terabyte drive from Seagate, you can see that there's plenty of room for additional drives should you want to install them. A total of 6 standard 3.5 IDE drives are supported, and there's even a couple of empty 5.25 inch bays as well. Now this thing in the center is actually that fan that helps move air through the vents in the side panels of this case. As you should expect, and really you want, on a gaming system like this, there isn't a lot of software to speak of on a Digital Storm system once you get it. Pretty much just the drivers, the applications necessary for the sound card to work were all that were included. That leaves you, the gamer, to install your games on it, any applications you need. The benefit to this is obviously there's no bloat involved in the system as you would have with, say, an $800 Dell machine. Performance on our Digital Storm setup here was obviously pretty impressive. Anytime you take a $280 processor that runs at 2.66 gigahertz by default. And this system has it overclocked up to 3.79 gigahertz. You're going to get some really serious speed out of it. Our main benchmarks we looked at for systems like this include Sysoft Sandra, Cinebench 10, PCMark Vantage is an important one, and also we did some Far Cry 2 testing as well. You can look at all of our numbers in the regular article that goes along with this video review, and we're probably showing you a couple as I'm talking here, but you can see the performance is really incredibly high for the hardware that you're buying. As of this recording, pricing out a system with similar specs to this Digital Storm box next to me on their website, digitalstormonline.com, came up at about $3,100. I'm sure several of you will be quickly going to your favorite online retailer to see what the components kind of price out at if you were to buy them individually. Well, I already did that work for you. In someplace like Newegg.com, you'll be able to get this case, the motherboard, graphics card, audio card for about $2,400 to $2,500 plus shipping. Now, obviously there's a markup there. What do you get for that? Digital Storm provides a full 3-year warranty and what they're calling lifetime technical support through email and their forums. Also, you get a 30-day money-back guarantee. If you get the system, aren't happy with it, don't think the performance is where it should be, you can always give the system back to them if you want. I don't think that will be the case. I don't think you'll be disappointed in the hardware, the configurations, and the presentation they give you with their systems. There's a lot to like about Digital Storm's pre-built gaming systems. If you're what they call a graduated gamer or somebody that just doesn't have time to configure things, look up settings, bother with BIOS options and that kind of stuff anymore, then taking a look at one of these gaming rigs is probably a good option for you. $3,100 is still a lot of money. So if you're looking to save money, building your own will probably always be the best bet. But if you're looking for great gaming performance out of the box, a warranty to go along with it, Digital Storm should be on your short list to look for. Thanks everyone for watching, and be sure to check out PCPer.com for even more PC hardware reviews and news, including the full written write-up on this Digital Storm system that includes a lot more screenshots, benchmark results, and analysis.